Do you know the role that women play in the modern world today? Now, before you answer that question, really sit there and think about it. Because when I ask that question, I personally feel as though people really don't understand how much of a role we really do play in the world. Women are held at such a lower standard than dudes, and that's not okay. Women are treated so unfair and poorly, and it's not seen as common today, but it's still around, because I know as a woman, me just walking around school or walking around the grocery store, people make comments to me all the time about me being a woman, about how I belong in the kitchen, how I belong cleaning, I don't belong to be out there doing what they're doing, and I just personally don't think that's right. I feel like that's sexist, and that's why I'm doing my speech over feminism. Women deserve equal standards, which leads me to my first point: how women were treated in the past. Women were not even allowed to participate in voting. They were not allowed to even suggest their political views because men thought that women had no knowledge at all over what the political things are. But as a woman, I feel as though we should have had some type of say-so, even if it was not voting. I mean, I wasn't in the old days. I don't know exactly what happened. But even if it was not voting, I feel as though women should have had some type of say-so in who's going to rule their country or whatever. Politics deals with everybody, not just men. So I feel like women should have at least had some type of say-so in that. Women were not even allowed to get jobs outside of their house. Now, when I say that, it means that men believe that women should be stuck in their house. They should be cooking, cleaning, and taking care of their kids. Which, as a woman, I understand that. I understand it completely. Men could go do the work, the dirty work. Women stay home and take care of their family. Okay, that's understandable. But in the old days, or in the past, they wasn't even given an opportunity to go get a job. They had to work in their house. They had no choice. And as a woman, I don't feel like that's fair, because, I mean, that makes us feel really helpless. We should be able to go out and help our husbands, or go out and at least make a family for our own. Because what if, for instance, what if the wife didn't have a husband in the old days? Who did she rely on for her income? That doesn't make any sense. Women do not even have equal pay wages. And that was in the past, but even today, there's still women that don't even get the same pay wage as a man does. And I just personally think that is so unfair, because they are held at a way lower standard when women have the same ability to accomplish everything that a man can accomplish. Now, saying that leads me to my second point: how women are treated today. Today, women are still held at a lower standard. We are still seen as an object, and we are still seen as helpless. And that is not fair to me at all. Here lately, I've been hearing that we might get our rights taken away as a woman, and that things are just going to change after this election, and that scares me. It is so scary to be a woman in the world, because we don't know what to expect. We don't know what's going to happen to us. And that's why I'm doing this. As of 2010, women only earned 77% of men's wages. And it's predicted that it's going to take 75 years before women get the same equal pay. And that is like really, really messed up, because we should be able to be held at the same advantage that a man is held at. Now, when I sit here and say feminism, that doesn't necessarily relate to women. That does not necessarily mean that women is feminist. It doesn't at all. Feminism is about creating equality for men and women and those who cannot fit into social society. And it's very normal in today's world. The way women were treated in the past, how they wasn't allowed to vote, they wasn't allowed to work, their pays was messed up, and how they was treated now, some people still have no power. Some women still don't throw their political views out there. Some women still feel like they can't go get a job. But as a woman, I am here to say that we are all strong, and a man is not higher than us. We can go out and we can accomplish anything that a man can, and that's it.